If you're ever going through a bit of a rut and you're having difficulty finding the mistakes in your games, here's a little extra tip that should help in your reviews. Swap your perspective to the opponents and try to mentally play like you're their champion. In this case, I was playing Garen, so we'll pretend like we are the Nasus player and review it from their perspective. What is the Nasus thinking? What does he want? What does he need the Garen to do in order to turn it into a kill or at least some form of favorable situation? In this particular case, all the Nasus needs to do is hold the wave as close to a turret as long as he can to continue to farm up. And if the Garen never wastes his W or his Q, then he can look for an all-in with Ghost as well as his ultimate up. Pretty hard for the Garen to actually look for anything significant because the Nasus is close to his turret currently. We play it out. The Garen does force the crash. Phase rushes away. That's okay, we can hold the wave. But we kind of messed up here. Now we're in a position where the wave will slow push into Garen because we could have walked this way and pulled it in the brush. Regardless, it's going to slow push into Garen. We're a little scared because we don't want to end up in front of Garen's turret where Garen could look to kill us with his ultimate. Look what happens. The Garen, like an idiot, just starts eating into the wave. He's greeting for a trade. What does this mean for us? Well, that means it's going to push into our turret again. We can chill. We know his abilities are on cooldown, so we could even look for an all-in. That's exactly what this Nasus does. He uses Ghost, uses his ultimate, and even if he didn't kill the Garen there, he's in such a good position with teleport advantage. There's almost no way that he wouldn't be in a favorable position. Did you figure this out on your own, going through your own VOD? Absolutely, you could through your regular perspective. But sometimes it's a little bit difficult because you're biased from what you remember in the game. So if you take a VOD from preferably 2 or 3 days later and look at it purely from the opponent's perspective, it can make it a lot easier to think with a clear mind. One extra benefit that a lot of people don't think about with this is that you'll end up seeing more mistakes that your opponent made than if you were to do a normal review, because you're thinking about what your opponent wants and you'll keep seeing things that they're not doing like they were supposed to.